This next abandoned wonder is found in one of the most beautiful locations in the world. I'm standing at the base of the Pyrenees mountain range, which straddles the French-Spanish border, and we're going to go see a wonder which I used to call the Titanic of the mountains. It's a little bit scary here at night time, but the light's starting to come up, so we'll get to have a little bit of a look. Wow, look at that view. So here we are, we're at the back of the station. Now you can view it at the front platform, but for me, all the goodies are at the back of this station. And I mean, just look at the thing, it's absolutely huge. It's the size of 2.5 football fields. And some say in its day, it was the most beautiful station in all of Europe. And in my opinion, it may well still be. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. You can see that the roof has been restored. They have also renovated the middle room or the middle column of the building, but the rest of the rooms are just absolutely dilapidated.
Canfrank International Railway Station, often referred to as the Titanic of the Mountains, is a monumental structure located in the village of Canfrank in the Spanish Pyrenees. This grand station was opened in 1928 and was once one of Europe's largest rail hubs. However, this station would endure its share of bad luck. Barely inaugurated, the station fell victim to the 1929 financial crash. Just 2 years later, a destructive fire left it extensively damaged. The tumult continued with the outbreak of the Spanish Civil War in 1936, seamlessly followed by the onset of World War II as soon as the former conflict concluded. Following the Nazi occupation of France, Spain's Franco regime leveraged Canfrank to facilitate the exchange of tungsten, a critical component in tank production for Nazi gold. The station was also utilized by spies on all sides, and as an escape route for those fleeing persecution. The station continued to operate after the war. However, a train derailment in 1970 that damaged a key bridge in France led to the abrupt end of its more modest operations. Enduring a decline and neglect spanning over 5 decades, much of the station fell into a state of dereliction. However, a recent resurgence has breathed new life into the historic site. The grand but ill-fated Canfrank train station is poised for a remarkable transformation into a 5-star hotel, marking a significant development 51 years after the closure of the international rail link across the Pyrenees.
I went to have a look out the back and I noticed there was so much more to this station. And what I would find was a motherlode of all discoveries. All these different types of vintage trains, something that I really love. and the station still shows remnants of World War II with lots of turrets and bunkers. The nature here is beautiful, and I really enjoyed just walking around and exploring this place. This leads nicely into the next category. What is the best example of a vehicle or transport unit which is now abandoned? This is my favourite subject. I already know there's many good examples. Okay, so we've arrived in countryside Germany and we're going to go have a look at the field of tanks. In remote Germany, someone has a field on where you can find one of my favourite things to see. I have no idea where they came from or why they're here. It looks like they may have been Italian. I just love that you can walk around freely and have a look. And to make this list, we need something a little bigger, and there's a few mega examples. I travelled 12 hours with the hope that they would still be there. I've been keeping an eye on them on Google Maps and noticed that they actually move around. I'm concerned they might not be there. Thankfully, there was no need to be concerned, and I just couldn't believe my eyes and never dreamed of seeing these things in an abandoned state. during my time here, I was having a realization. And the realization is that these ships aren't actually abandoned. They're simply waiting here to be dismantled and scrapped. And the key to this is the way they've been dismantled and placed. But don't worry, as you can imagine, and as you're starting to learn, there will always be another good example. And for that, I'm heading to Wales. Dubbed the Fun Ship. This ship was purchased by a private group who were looking to turn it into an entertainment venue. Unfortunately, that idea hit a snag when they couldn't get the permission they were looking for, and the ship has laid abandoned ever since. It's understood that the owners are still trying to get that permission, and I hope one day they will. It's wildly ambitious, I love it, and I hope it one day gets off the ground. But for the wonder for a vehicle or transport unit, I'm going to head back to mainland Europe, because there's one example which I find to be visually striking, and that's why it will make the list. It doesn't float, but it is still a monster.
In the former coal mining regions of eastern Germany, the closure of numerous mines ensued after the reunification in 1990, prompted by economic and environmental considerations. As a result, mining infrastructure, including equipment like this, was left abandoned.
I don't know much about this. Obviously it was left here after the mining ceased, but what I do know is it's visually striking. It looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie, and I absolutely love it.